Y'all made it! Yay! March 22nd. I can't believe that the third month in the year is almost over. Is that just how it goes? Is that like the more time that goes on and that we're on this planet, the quicker it just seems to go? Like I can't handle it. I just can't. My daughter is going to be 12 this May. I'm going to be 49, which I'm excited about. Like 50 sounds cool. Like 50 sounds like the new 20. So I'm down with it. It sounds like an exciting decade and I'm really stoked about it. Where is everyone? How are y'all doing? Can y'all hear me? Is it amazing? Is this the best Saturday morning you've ever experienced in your whole life? I want to hear from you and know what's going on so I know that I'm not alone. I know I'm not. And I have my drink, which I'm excited about because I definitely need more caffeine. This week has been a week. Mm, mm. It's been a week. Mostly great. There's been some learning experiences that I was proud of myself for that I'll chat about later too. But wow, yeah. Thank y'all so much for your support on my fabric shop. I love that I'm working so hard. And I love everyone who's helping lift me up and support me. Even if you're not able to buy from my shop, you still support and like share and elevate and lift up. If y'all can't just remember to thumbs up this video. Oh my God, is that a thing? What is that? Is that because I thumbs upped? Let me do it again. Did I make that happen? Y'all didn't do that, right? Did it do it? Did we know about that? I didn't know about that. Are there any other ones? Like, is this one? Are there, what other kind of like things can I try to see if it will come up with a thing? Like, is that, that's not something. What else could there be? I like the. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Michael. Hi, Fire Lake. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Donald. Hey, Heather. Hey, everyone. Yeah, isn't that cool in the background? Finally, I get to share Bee Garden because whenever I originally ordered it, I sold out in most of it over a weekend in a week. And so I needed to reorder it. So I was like, let's wait until I reorder it and get it all in before I share because I didn't want y'all to like love it as much as I do and then not be able to get it. But yeah, today is the day. Instead of getting an abridged version, I got the whole collection. I ordered another panel. I'm even going to have a quilt kit. I haven't listed this yet, so it will be listed soon. But this is one of the quilt kits. Let's start out with that. I'm going to offer two options. Ooh, what is that? There's a lot of chairs in here. This is one. I gotta raise it up a little bit. Say hi to my iron. This one isn't offered like with motor or whatever, but there's this one with the black panel. And I'm not going to have the pink border. It's going to be a gray border, which whenever I go through the fabric, I'll show you and I'll let you know what the border one will be with that one. But I love this black panel. It's so pretty. And then there is the first panel that I offered. So this one totally makes sense with the peach background. So if like that's your flavor and you want that one, then go for it. But the black panel is now in my shop. And then can you see the metallic on it? This one has like selective metallic. I love it. I love it. Gorgeous. So, yes. Kate, let me know if you want this because when I first listed Bee Garden, I only had 20 prints. And so I listed the 20 print bundle because that's what I had. But then since then, I've gotten 8 more prints. Would you like me to list like a bundle of the additional 8 in case you want it? I don't know if you got the 28 one or if you got the 21, But if you wanted the other 8 prints, I can like do a subset, like small listing for those if you wanted to add those or not. I figured I could add that as an option so that y'all don't miss out on that. So I'll do that. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you want me to do that? Okay. Yeah. Because y'all nab those up. Okay. Because they're all beautiful. Like now that I've gotten the other 8, I'm like, oh, yeah, I kind of missed out by not having them. But it's like, I don't know. And especially this collection, I didn't know what the metallic was going to do. Because not all manufacturers know when and where to use the metallic. And they'll like overuse it on colors where it just shouldn't go on it. And it'll just be way too much. So once I got this in my hands, I freaked out. I freaked out like hardcore because it is, oh yeah, it's one of the most beautiful collections that I think we're going to see this year. It kind of reminds me of how I felt when I got Luna last year. If anyone here has gotten Luna, whoa, I've had to reorder that collection at least, I don't think I'm exaggerating, 7 or 8 times. It's just flying like hotcakes because the metallic is like perfect. This is similar. So let's get into it. Bee Garden 1. So it starts with these gorgeous bees that are on a repeat. You could use this as a border. This would look great in bags. It would look great in, I mean, really anything. Fussy cut those, put them in the center of like a block, but there's a little bit of metallic in it. See how it's selectively used? It's not overused. But wow, the artistry is gorgeous. And this is by Gingerbread. Any of y'all know? Absolutely. Amazing applique. Absolutely. Right, Fire Lake Luna was just exquisite. This one with the butterflies, wow, this could have gone wrong so easily. This shows the talent that Gingerbread has as a designer. And on these 3 colors as the background, each time it looks so different. So different. I feel like I should list this on my comment so that y'all can see it in case anyone wants a direct link to it. Let me grab that. Bee Garden. And what is this one? Oh, I'm getting fidgety. Oh, this one came with an extra color. This one wasn't in the bundle. I don't believe the green one was in the bundle, but wow, are they important? They're so important. Because they look exquisite. The only one that was in the original bundle was the what's that called? Like the pink and the black, I think. But the other 2, yeah. I forget which one. It's early in the morning, you know. I don't remember which ones were in the original, but there's some that are missing. See on that olive in the background? Oh, dreamy. Metallic moths. Where are the metallic moths? Tell me more about the metallic moths. Where are they? Oh, this one. Oh, I love this one. It's a damask print. I think it's upside down. I gotta turn it around. Right? Yeah, it's not upside down. They don't live in those like that. It's upside down. There it is. No, turn it. Flip it. There you go. There you go, Matthew. You got it. You're gonna flip it for these folks. Ta-da! But it's a damask, and this low volume one, and then the dark one. Like, I really love the dark one. Like, it's like a taupe gray. It's really a beautiful color. And then that honey one in the background, like all of them are just. But this one, see it with the like brownish gray. Oh, it's just gorge. And then this tone on tone one, gorge. You can do so much with it. I think I am going to try and come up with another quilt kit beyond the one back there. I just need to find it. It's like the fun thing I do. Fabric is just fun in general. Isn't it though? Yeah, I picked a good gig. I picked a really good gig. Okay, so that one's so that's the first half. Do we love it? Is it amazing? Don't we love it? Do y'all want to see more? If you want to see more, let me know. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Tell me in the comments if you want to see more, or if you're over it and you're just like, whatever, then we can move on to the next one. Ta-da! Let's look at this. I added this. I don't even remember what's in it. Oh, yeah, this came with the thing. From artist to entrepreneur. Gingerbread, she has a bunch of like tea towels and stuff. It's really cool. There she is. She seems like a cool human. Look at all those. Yeah. These are the prints. That's the one panel. That's the second panel. And that's the quilt kit. I need to list it. I promise I will. These are other ones. I just don't know. I just don't know. Are y'all feeling any of those? Like the bee one's cute, but I also just want to find one that's my vibe. And it's like, can I do better by coming up with one out there? Like, y'all want the bee one? Is the bee one y'all would make? I don't know. Inquiring. You love the bees, so the bees are appropriate. The bees with the honeycombs. Okay. If we're feeling that, then I'll do that. And then these are other things that I could order. If y'all didn't want to make it, there's so many things, like some of the tea towels, the bags, the aprons. Let me know and I'll order those. Is that it? There's stickers. There's a lot of Moda's really on it. Moda's really on it. I need to turn my messages off because my assistant is let me text her and let her know I'm live streaming. Oh my god, I'm live streaming. Oh my god, I'm live streaming. Come say hi. I just told my assistant to come say hi. And is that it? Yeah, that's it. But that's neat. Like all the stuff is cool. It's not like traditional. Like it's cool traditional. Like to where I'm digging it. Like it's a balance to where it could go all the way over to like, how do I say it in a I don't want to say it in the wrong way. When it's too traditional, it's just not my demographic. But when it's traditional right to where it's just gorgeous and the aesthetics right and the metallic is just lovely. Hi, Zaza. And then where's the second half? Bee Garden Tim. Let's do it. And here's the second half. With these honeycombs, there's some new ones that didn't come. This one wasn't in the original one. I believe the light one was the only one that was there. Or was the peach one the only one was there? Like on this black background, and then on the green background, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed that you're the inappropriate quilter. Like, what an amazing name. Like, thank you for gracing us, because that I think is my favorite name today. I also am inappropriate. But see how, like, on that peach color, the salmon, it would not have worked. The metallic would have looked dreadful. The fact that they had the insight to know it would not look cute, it makes this collection even better. Then there's, you don't have to like the greens. That's an inappropriate comment. Yeah, you don't have to like the greens. It's okay, then don't buy them. But you can buy all the other colors. And then these, oh yeah, I just love all of them. I love how this collection reads on the black background. That's my vibe. I want to see what I can do with the black ones. I'm glad that I reordered it so I can actually play with this. See, like, oh. And then this is gorge. I believe there's one more. Yeah, this one. This one, that is the border that I'm going to use for the, what's it called? The quilt kit with the black panel. So this will be the border instead of the peach. I think that will frame it a lot better and bring it together. And I'll mock that up and put it. There's a black and ochre. You and me are friends. That's what's up. That's what's up. Right? The black background really makes it pop. Like it's like boom, shakalaka laka, boom, shakalaka laka. These are great. Is that it? Or is there one more? No, there's one more after this. Because the other one has like 5 different versions, and it's the one that has a tone on tone. Yeah, these are just lovely. And then the final one is the twists and turns one. This one is a low volume one. It's such a great low volume. When I bring it up close, you'll be able to see it. And then this one is like that light salmon, peach color. And then the mustard. Same, Michael. Black makes every other color pop. That's why I don't understand why a lot of times these designers and manufacturers come out with quilt kits with a light background. It's great, but it doesn't make it seem like a black background does. So there's a couple I'm going to switch. See how that tone on tone is just gorge? And the little bees are the ones with the metallic. That's it. They really pop. They really pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Right? So Bee Garden, are we like, yay, Bee Garden? Thank you, Matthew, for reordering it. It's amazing. I'm obsessed with it. I'm not going to have any problem selling it. I haven't. It's just been like, what is that? Did I do that? Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Did I make a sad face? Oh, there's my assistant. There's my Brittany. She's now elevated. She promoted herself. She's now my, what are you now? I mean, you could be my operations. Are you operations? Are you finding, what are you? We need to come up with a better title because you're way more than my assistant. You're my business partner. What are you? Let's come up with a name for Brittany. What can she be? So Brittany, basically, she runs my schedule. She's also my personal trainer. She's basically my family. No, she is my family, not basically. She manages my emails and my calendar, and sometimes if people email, she's the one you're chatting with. Operations manager. Is this what's up? Operations manager. Right, that's what it is. And then now she's gone into my finances to help us come up with a budget and know how to plan and understand like all of that kind of stuff. So she's helping me next level. She's been with me since 2020. Is that when you started? That's amazing. Yeah, we should have our annual review soon. I told Brittany to come say hi. She's the queen of everything. She's the queen of everything, and I'm the emperor of everything. Hey, Brittany, I'm actually going to share what just happened. So, folks, it's become a part of our, see, Brittany, we've known each other for like, how Brittany and I started was basically she was a trainer at Crunch a decade ago. Yeah, for a little bit. And she stalked me at the gym, wanting me to train with her. She's like, come on. Just train with me once. And then I scheduled and I canceled. Like, I just wasn't feeling it. I was really in a low place. And then she transformed my life. Just one session with her transformed my life. And she helped me get physically right. She helped me get my brain right. She helped me get my business right. She helped me like tackle stuff. But it all started with her stalking me and not letting me go. Because she saw all of this goodness and she didn't want to let it go. Chief Operating Officer. You're the COO. You're the COO. I'm the CEO. You're the COO. How do you feel about that as we grow? I mean, you'll still train and stuff, but I like that. That's what it is. So, okay, so yes. So as I was getting into it, so part of our little chats every Saturday has become talking just about my values, the values of the business as mixed domestic, what I stand for, what I'm about, who I am. And really it is all about staying uncomfortable. Is that with my community, whether you understand the difference or not, I can explain it a little bit. This is not an affinity space for people that are just like me. It's never been that. I find affinity spaces harmful in general, which, if you don't know the term, it's a group of people that are similar demographic wise that choose consciously to get together to create a safe little silo space. But what happens with affinity groups that I've discovered is that then the systems and hierarchies within society at large become at play. So if it's a female affinity space, then naturally those that are minimally melanated women will be the ones that assert control, because that's just how it is in culture at large. If it's a queer space, then the minimally melanated gay man will be the one that escalates all the way to the top, because that's how society at large does it. And so it doesn't eliminate any of that if you're not conscious of it. And I found that affinity spaces make it not conscious. Not only that, but it then excludes others by not considering them. So that's where we are with quilting, sewing, crafting in general, is that it's perceived to be an affinity space for the minimally melanated woman that skews to the right. I know this not to be true. My community is hella large, and I know that not to be true. But then what that does by not considering others is it causes harm to us in not considering others. So with mixed domestic, I am a truly inclusive space, which means that everyone is welcome here, regardless of your mindset, regardless of your political affiliation, regardless of who you are, because that's how we do better and have more fun if we can all get along. The only rule that I have anywhere is that if you don't want someone else there because of their identity, regardless of their identity, then you can't be here because you mess up the vibe. Like, it just messes up the vibe and it makes it impossible to be inclusive. So that's what I'm doing differently. So yeah, I want people who are politically different than me to hang out. I want people who are racially different than me to hang out. And collectively, all of us in this space and in this community then have to consciously discover, find out, seek out who is that person having the hardest time in society, whether it's systemically, whether it's culturally, whether it's demographic wise. And in society at large, more often than not, it's a Black trans woman, because they often are also disabled, financially struggling, etc. So that is what I'm always looking out for in my community. And by looking out for that, when we lift them up, whoever they are, we lift all of us up. It doesn't take away from anyone else. It doesn't do that. To not focus on myself and my privilege centered lens. And if I focus on the person having the hardest time, when I lift them up, I lift everyone. I lift all of y'all. And so if we're all doing that, regardless of where we come from, then wow, that's why we have a great time at Mixed Domestic. It's not because I want everyone to be like me. I don't. Oh my gosh, one of me is enough on this planet. Trust. It's because we're all looking out for each other, and we're considering each other, and we're thinking of each other. And I found myself in a situation recently where that didn't happen. And I did something that I've never done ever in my life. Never, 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 never. At 48, almost 49 years old, I avoided harm being caused to me by listening to my gut and my intuition to suss out a situation that I was going to put myself into that would have caused me harm. It would have caused me psychological harm as someone who lives with CPTSD, which means I get triggered. And when I do, there's the potential for me to dissociate, which means I leave my body and I'm no longer in control. I've since my original psychotic break in 2022, I've discovered a lot of the signs that lead up to that. So it really doesn't happen. But I definitely don't want it to happen when I'm in an unsafe environment. But then also, for me as a queer, non-binary human, I have to consider where I'm going to be physically safe as well. And there are parts of the country where I would not be physically safe. And if others aren't considering that when they book me and then try to minimize that, that causes harm. And that just happened. And so there was something that I was supposed to do, scheduled to do, booked out for a while, that my CPTSD started to get activated because I was struggling with the concerns about my physical safety going into a specific region of the country. And I started to think more about it. I tried to minimize it, let it go, like I always have done my entire life, always have done. I would generally just do it anyway, deal with the harm, and then struggle and impact everyone. And that would have like really set me back. So I asked for it to be switched to virtual because my disability was getting activated. And so that's just a reasonable accommodation. It's really easy to do. They could have just used my travel to switch it to virtual, not a problem. But then it became this big thing to where the person in charge assumed I was doing really, really bad, which I'm not. I'm not doing super bad. I'm actually doing great. Me identifying this means I'm doing great. Doesn't mean I'm doing bad. Assumed that. And then the second thing that was said to me was that she was worried that one of the members that complained about me reached out to me, and that was the why. And I was like, what? Why did they complain about me? Oh, because you're gay. That was the opposite kind of conversation that I needed to have to make me feel psychologically safe. And I was like, oh, wow. So you had people complaining about me coming because I'm gay. I would have liked to have known that sooner because we could have just canceled this outright a long time ago. Then she tried to minimize it, saying it was one person, it wasn't that bad. Don't minimize someone's concerns whenever they're trying to express them to you folks. That's like lesson one when dealing with people that are different. And so it became just, it was not a healthy conversation. I was like, it should be simple to switch to virtual. If people really wanted to see me, I really want to teach the class, etc. But that they just weren't open to it. And then instead of acknowledging my concerns when they chose to cancel because they didn't want to switch to virtual, they then reached out to everyone saying that I was just doing really poorly and we needed to be concerned for me. And so I had to withdraw, etc., which isn't the case. I just was asking for it to be switched to virtual. That seems like it seemed like a nothing burger. And if you were not in an affinity space of people just like you, and you were considering someone like me when you bring me in, then it should be understood that I would be concerned about my physical safety and my psychological safety coming into your area. And instead, they chose to minimize it. And so it didn't end well. I actually ended up refunding everyone who purchased the class kits for me, even though I'd already sent the materials to them. I needed to be done so I can move on. I refunded everyone. So I'm out like $800, and then I'm out all that product. But $1,000 was worth me having peace of mind and having a moment where I really got to trust myself, trust my intuition, trust my gut, trust the tools and everything that I've developed as someone living with CPTSD to recognize that this might be a harmful situation, which was validated whenever I had the first conversation. So I wanted to share that because those of us in this community, if you're a member of a group or a guild that wants to bring someone on that's different than you need to consider them fully. It's not enough just to invite them in if you don't make it safe for them. Because what that is it's tokenizing. So in this situation, I was tokenized and I was expected to do all of the work. Not only was I lied about, but I was also misgendered in multiple communications. So as we try to build a more inclusive community at large, I just encourage us all to consider those not like ourselves, regardless of who they are, regardless of their political affiliation. And that's what's missing in the affinity spaces that are similar to me, is that they're not considering those that are politically different. And I am. I've reached a point where I realize that we're all pawns, we're all manipulated, and the information I'm being given is not telling me accurately why people politically dissimilar than me voted like they did and what information they are getting. And so if I don't invite them into my community and or choose to have their fabrics in my shop, then I'm going to miss out on really, really understanding. Because what I've discovered is that these people aren't trying intentionally to cause me harm for the most part. They are just being given different information than I have. And if they're given the accurate information by me communicating to them in a way like this, then wow, they'll be like, okay, let's figure this out. So I just encourage everyone to stop thinking that everyone is out to get them or trying to intentionally cause them harm. It's not us, it's all of these systems that pit us against each other. And I don't believe that you can dismantle a system if you're in an affinity space. So that was a long story, but that is the reason why I am a truly inclusive space and why I do invite everyone here, because I feel I actually make it safer for everyone here to have the understood values of diversity, equity, and inclusion, which if you actually take the time to know what they are, there's nothing wrong with that because you lift everyone up when you do that. And then allow everyone in and allow everyone to be a part of the conversation. Because then by people being different than me having these conversations, you can go have these conversations with someone else that I might not be able to. So long story short, I am so incredibly proud of myself for doing something I've never done in my life. I've never done that. I've never listened to my gut to avoid something that I knew would cause me harm so that I instead could take care of myself and create a boundary. And I know that's hard for all of us. We're not taught that as humans, how to do that, are we? Really? A lot of us are just taught to take care of each other, but we're not taught to really love and take care of ourselves. So I've never been prouder of myself, I don't think, than this moment, because it wasn't easy, but then it wasn't hard either. And I know it's going to get easier because I'll know just to avoid those kind of situations in general. And Brittany and I know what to look for when booking other gigs. So I hope that all made sense. And that was like a longer tangent than I intend. And let's get back into fabric. But I think it's important, and this is a great time to have these kind of conversations, because I want us all to be on the same page and to fully understand what I'm all about. Because I'm not about excluding others. I really want to include all people, because I really, whether naive or not, think that it's possible for us to all get on the same page and for us to be able to live with one another again. And to not allow these forces that are outside of ourselves to manipulate us into division and anger while they benefit and we all get harmed. So that's the mixed domestic mantra. Let's get ready for more fabric. This is the second new collection. I actually have a poop ton of quilting. Quilting is for everyone. Quilting is for everyone, folks. It's not just for the minimally melanated woman. It's for everyone. And we need to include and think about everyone. This is the next one. Still. This collection is gorgeous. It shows me how possible it is to have a black and white collection. I've never seen a black and white collection done well, or a grayscale collection done well until this one. And I've seen a lot of fabric. Once this one came out, I actually canceled some future orders that I had because it's like, no, it's not just about doing one shade of black and putting little designs on that same shade. This one covers the entire gamut. And look at this quilt kit. This is actually one that I'm going to have my quilters make because it is bananas. Bananas amazing. And let's get into the fabric. Sandra, I agree with you. We can all appreciate and respect each other, understand, cause no harm, learn from each other, and live in harmony. It's a decision each of us make. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And the way we do it isn't to just be like, let's craft and not talk about all of this stuff. It's learning how to have these conversations with one another so that we can craft and all feel psychologically safe and comfortable amongst each other. Because avoiding the awkward conversations, which really aren't, they're just conversations, causes harm to someone in the room, right? Oh, thank you, Dove. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I learned a lot. This was a great moment for myself. And like I feel like this is the era I'm in. Even as I'm building this business and brand, I'm learning to like, I'm the only one that's gonna look out for me. I always just assumed other people would look out for me like I look out for others. They don't. They don't. Most people, they just don't. I've got like this many people that really do in my life. But most people don't think about other people or consider them. They just look through everything with their lens. And it's like, no, let's consider everyone else. But thank you. Let's get into the fabric. Still. No, why is that up? I don't want that anymore. Remove. Remove. It's also a thing that like the more you have the uncomfortable conversations, the more comfortable you become with them. Absolutely. It's that. It's like me standing up and speaking, correcting racism or homophobia in real time whenever I do it. I remember originally when I did it, it would create such anxiety and it would be too aggressive and it would be ick and it would be hard and uncomfortable. But now it's like it's a nothing burger and I don't have to say it attackingly. And it's like most people don't even realize they're doing it when they do it. And so I always approach my conversations like that. But that conversation has become a lot easier than it used to. There's just a way to do these things, but we need to practice getting it wrong and messing it up and being okay. And then if we mess up, just hold yourself accountable. It's not hard. Still one. Let's do it. This collection by Libs Elliott. Yeah, this one's selling like hotcakes too. I have a strong suspicion I'm gonna have to reorder it, even though I ordered a bunch. Oh, thank you, Sandra. That means a lot. Look at that. The moon phases. I mean, the border. Oh, I could imagine. Could you imagine if I cut them that way and then wove them up in a triaxial weave? Oh, this one. Look. Libs Elliott knocked this out of the park. If y'all don't know Libs, I love Libs. She's amazing. She's really cool, Canadian, tattoos galore. One of her children is trans, big supporter of the trans community. Really just a great human overall. In her designs, wow, she's leveled up as a designer. Look at those three. Each one of these designs comes in trio. Could you imagine weaving those three up as a triaxial weave? My tool's coming out soon. My weaving tool. I'm so excited. I think I'm going to start pre-orders on it soon. Right? So many possibilities. My mom is a huge fan of yours, and I am not. Oh, you don't have to be. It's okay. Tell your mom I said hi. That's my favorite. Oh yeah, everyone, if you're watching this don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. So if you're watching me on the Facebook or on the YouTubes, make sure to follow and subscribe. Please leave a comment. That helps us with the algorithm. Then like thumbs up it. And then wherever there's a link and it says to copy the link, if you just do that and don't even share it, like you're totally cool. Oh, I am now too. Thank you, Val. Right? Like this one, just a cute blender. And then is that all I show in this one? Ta-da. Okay, so that is this one. Let's go right into the second one. Look at this one. Oh yeah. This one, oh, it's so yummy. Like there's so much to be done with that one. You can cut that in so many ways. And each one of those designs fits into a 1-inch hexagon for my EPPers out there. This one. Look. Where's my cutter? I need my cutter. The celestial vibes. Is that a wedding ring? I don't know what that is. Is that a thing? I don't know what it's called, but this print, divine. And then look at these gems. Oh, Mike, no, you need this collection. This one of all the black and whites out there, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a shop, like this one, I'm gonna definitely keep a yard of each of these in my stash. Yeah, I did it again. Sorry, Allison. I did it. I found another like winner chicken dinner. Double wedding rings, so that's what that is. This one right here, this one. And that's another one of those like taupey brown grays in the back. I just love that. Fit like this fitting into that. Oh, I wonder if this goes with oh, this would go really well with Bee Garden. I didn't even think to put those two together. Yeah. That one would look really good with Bee Garden. Oh my gosh. And then I have two wide backs. So there's this one, double wedding ring. And then this one, double wedding ring. But a lot of these wide backs that folks are coming out with, like this could be just a nice little quilt. Like get like 2 yards of this, 2 yards of this, use one as the front, one as the back, quilt it up. And then you got yourself like a throw blanket. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I could practice my long arming. Yeah, right? I mean, wouldn't that look cute? Oh, there's some comment. I need to get this down. Oh, there's so many good ones. What is it? Very 60s, 70s, right? Very 60s, 70s. Absolutely, they would go with Tim Holtz. I need to start combining fabrics together to show y'all what these look like combining. Am I going to the craft fair in April at the expo? Where's that? Brittany, is Brittany still here? Is that the one I'm going to? Where is it? Which expo? Which expo is that? Which expo? The one in Portland? There's one in Portland I know I'm going to. Is that the one? I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. I know I'm going to H&H to launch my new Portland. So that's the one in Portland. That is the one. So yeah, I'm going. Brittany and I are going on. Which day are we going? Oh, we'll let everyone know when I'm going. So if you see me at any of these events, anyone, then make sure to stop me and say hi and stuff. We are going on that Friday. So we're going to be there on that Friday. What else? Make a video of my long arm. You want me to? Okay, I have one, but I can make another one. More videos. I have one at my editor. There's a new video on the cobblestone quilt that's going to come out, but she needs to tweak some edit. She needs to re-edit a couple things, and then that should be out tomorrow. I'm going to try and do more videos. More videos. Then what else do I have to share? So let me show you these couple things because there's some collections that I have that I want y'all to know about, but I'm not showing here. I have a similar situation to, yeah, this is coming out. This is coming out. It was supposed to be out yesterday, but it'll come out tomorrow. Where am I going? Present, share screen, share. So there's some collections that are out that I'm almost out of. So this is in my shop now, Forever Friends. I didn't share it today because I'm almost out. So it's a situation where I need to reorder it like Bee Garden and then I'll show it. But there's essentially two stories. There's the cat story and the dog story. And then like, look at this. Like that's one panel. Oh, it's that long. And then that's another panel. It's that long. And then there's cat specific prints and dog specific prints and then in general prints. But this one would be a great one to nab while I still have it because I don't know when it's going to be gone. And then, but I'm going to reorder it when I get off. When Helen and I watch RuPaul, then I'll do a bunch of this stuff. There's another one that's in that I haven't moved up yet. That is this one. This one's in and it's a, what's it called? Like a yarn dye situation. I forgot what's a woven. They're wovens. And then this is a quilt kit that I have. I haven't had time to like even really unpack it, but these are available, and those cave facet shot cottons and stripes sold like hotcakes. So if you like those kinds and the look and the feel, make sure to grab those. I'm not sure if I removed the pre-order discount, but there might still be one there. Don't forget to use code MixLive15 on your orders. If you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe to my newsletter because there's always additional codes and deals and stuff there. Brittany she's always trying to get me to do stuff. Yeah. And then look at this. I'm almost done. I have one more quarter to do of my Bloom quilt because I wanted to make this one, and I'm waiting to film a video on it, but I only have like, I think a total of like 6 or 7 quilt kits, and then like they're gone. So if you want to make something like that, like it's so flipping cool. So much better than the mock-up. That's going to happen to Libs, and that's a Libs Elliott collection too. So check out that collection and that quilt kit. But whoa, like that, like look how cool that is. Never ever would I ever be able to come up with something cool like that. I mean, I did. I made it. And like I kitted it and stuff. But thank you, Brittany, for having me share that. And so that's our chat today. Thanks for hanging with me and allowing me to not only share my love of fabric with all of you, but my love of inclusion and my journey in learning to love myself so that I can stand up for myself and stay on this planet as long as possible, because we definitely don't want me to backslide. I never want to visit what happened to me in 2022 again, and I keep doing better and putting one foot in front of the other, and I hope that all of us can do that, and that all starts with us loving ourselves and listening to our inner voices and considering other people and lifting them up, because that's how we really, really will survive and get through and live the best joy-filled life with inner peace, fabric, quilts, etc. So love you, mean it. Have a great weekend, everybody.